Wait, I love how people listening cannot see me right now. Finger guns. Finger guns. It's just like silence at the beginning. Um, this is that SNL intro music. You know, I haven't been here in a while, so we're just living it up. I don't own this music. Just to let you know. Okay, time to turn it off. Guys, cold open monologue. It is my first time hosting SNL. I'm kidding. Um, it's my first time sitting down in a while. And it's sort of a big day today. We'll get into it. Um, so yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say in this cold open other than I'm looking rather spiffy today with my MTV crew neck on. Anyways, okay, let's just run that. Whoa, I literally am gonna break this chair. um, let's just run that intro back real quick. Let's go. It's the King Not Queen podcast. Yeah. So we're not gonna talk about. Oh, sorry. Welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name's Nina, and I am your host. Did I throw that away? Oh my goodness, did I throw that away? Oh my god, the thing's in my eye right now. So we're just not gonna talk about me wearing the headset. We're not gonna talk about it. Cause you don't understand. I feel like you heard that. So if you heard that, it's fine. Um I I left my cords in my dorm room and I'm home. And I can't go back. The day I could go back, I was too lazy. So I didn't go. So I was like, what am I going to do? Because I could easily go out and buy the cord. But I also forgot to bring the adapter for my laptop. So make it make sense. I'm struggling. I was struggling. I feel like I look ridiculous with this headset on. I really do. I really think I look ridiculous. Like the microphone, just everything is bad. Everything is bad. Okay. Headset aside. Um hello. It literally like I don't like this. I'm literally closing the door. This is like okay, we don't need the up close and personal on my face. Can you guys tell like I adjusted the exposure on the video because that light was doing too much for me, but the low setting just like wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Whoa, you literally can't even see me, right? But yeah. Hopefully you guys can like hear me all right. I Okay, yeah. So if you follow me on YouTube and you follow my journey, you've seen that I have decided to stop doing vlogs and this stuff because I don't really like it anymore. But I do like podcasting and I do like the long form content where I don't have to edit as much of myself because editing myself sometimes gets annoying. I don't know if anyone else feels that. I can edit for other people. I enjoy that. But editing for myself at times and having to create the footage and also edit it, very difficult, very hard. I don't like that. I'm doing it right now, but like I don't have to edit this. Unless I, say something crazy, but I'm not going to say something crazy. Um um oh yeah. Um oh my god, what's in my head right now is like it's about drive, it's about power. Um can I talk about how my podcast, my last podcast, go check it out with my neighbor Alucci, how like she discovered that it's about drive, it's about power meme before it even became a meme. Can we talk about that? We literally invented the meme on the show. Okay. So yeah, so I decided to turn this YouTube channel because I didn't like doing the other channel. I thought why not put this channel to use? It is reaching a little bit more people. So, why not just post my podcast here? And then if it does anything, we'll just direct people over to the other channel. So the other channel will just die. Okay. I feel like I do that a lot. I'm sorry. So basically today is a little bit of a different form because we all know I usually do a nice little segmented episode. I have my little intro songs and everything, but for some reason this week I want to make a podcast every day, and I think that's a little bit too much, but I also have nothing else to do, so why not? But let me okay, so the main topic of this podcast is going to be what happened in my first semester at college, because why not share it? And I feel like there aren't that many videos that exist, unless I'm missing some somewhere. But I feel like there aren't that many videos that exist where people really just sit down and talk about their experience. Like just like normal people sit down and talk about their experience. I feel like that just doesn't exist. Like, is it just me? I feel like it doesn't exist. But besides that, yeah, I just feel like it doesn't exist. So I feel like I'm here to change the narrative. And I have an idea of what I want to do. So my plan is to like go through my Snapchat memories and like literally take you guys on through my first semester at college. But I also want to so right now I'm on break and I'm home. And I don't live that far from Harvard where I go to school. I don't live that far. So it's not really like I'm traveling to another like it's like I literally live like 30-40 minutes away. Not that serious. But serious enough I can't go back and get my stuff. But okay. So I started I have nothing else to do over break, which I feel like I should be doing something, like, let's be honest. But we're not going to talk about my hair either. Don't even talk about it. We're not going to talk about any of this, okay? Um okay, wait. Or my side profile. We're not going to talk about that either. Okay, yeah. So I started crocheting over break, and I'll just insert pictures. I really don't feel like getting up. But so far I've made like this cat hat. I've made a beanie, and I made a balaclava. We're just not going to talk about it because it came out trash. The tutorial I watched was trash. Like, the girl is we love the girl. She's really nice. Whomever, she's not really that good at giving tutorials. So I'd rather just watch her make something than, follow her make while I make it too, because she's just really bad at giving instructions. But we don't, that's none of my business. It's really not. But okay, so this is the one I'm working on right now, and it's a checkerboard. Wow, look at that color, man. Oh my goodness. So if you're listening, it's a blue and red. I kind of want to make it Spider-Man. It's a blue and red checkerboard beanie. And I'm not finished yet, but this is what it looks like. I mean, you can see what it looks like, but wow, these colors literally pop so well on camera. I love that. But yeah, this is how long it is right now. So this is supposed to, okay, this is the bottom. So this is supposed to be like the top, where when I close it, it'll like be closed. And then like my head goes down here. But it's just like my head is ginormous. If we can't tell. Oh my god, I just heard myself. Um if you can't tell, my head is ginormous. So this is gonna need to be like even longer because well because this is just not gonna fit around my head. Like, it's not even close. So I'll be here for a while. And it's also just aggravating is that I'm a mess, and I truly just like messed it up. Oh, I'm on the next row. I just like truly messed it up because my yarn got tangled, and then now I have to keep adding yarn by like knotting it in, and it's very annoying. It's very annoying. But yeah, I started last week. So my goal over the rest of my break, which is another 2 weeks for some reason, um I just want to go back. I need something to do. But yeah, my goal over the rest of this break is to make a sweater. So I ordered a bunch of yarn on Amazon. Should be coming. Ooh, that rhymed. And it should be coming like by the end of the week. So I'm gonna do that all next week and the week after because I will still be home. So yeah. Not that being home is a bad thing. It's just that I literally almost been here for a month. It's just like crazy, but whatever. It's literally like exactly a month. Like a month doesn't seem that long, but when you literally have nothing to do, and because like when you're in high school, okay, this is kind of what I learned through my break. When you're in high school, breaks like fly by because you have homework to do. You know you have an assignment to do. In college, there's like it's actually a break because unless I mean, I could be in the minority here. Well, I could be in the minority here, but I I'm sorry. I'm getting a little stuffy. Um I might be in the minority here, but like I feel like I should be doing something. Like there probably are people out there doing internships and signing up for this and that. I just like don't know what to do half the time, all the time. So I'm really just like I'm nothing to do. Like I am aiming to do like 5 podcasts a week. Like make so it's actually a break. I don't have to do homework. I really don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? I should be doing something, but I don't have to. Should be doing my FAFSA. Should be doing financial aid stuff. Should be looking at what classes I'm taking. That's what really I should be doing, but clearly I'm not. But yeah, okay. So look at my hair. I just like can't. I need to tuck these in. It's bothering me. Cause I tell me how I started straightening my hair today this morning, and I don't know why it just wasn't straightening. And the straightener was hot. Like, don't get me wrong, the straightener was hot. It's just like my hair just wasn't straightening. I'm like, is it dead? Like, what's happening? It probably is. It probably is. But yeah, okay. So this is just a weekly recap. There's gonna be a transition to the next part, but there's gonna be no song because I'm not doing a normal podcast. So maybe there'll be like a little song transition, but that's really it. So yeah, that's my weekly recap. That's been like a small life update before we get into like a huge life update, but that's mainly it. I heard a noise. I also just want to see how this sounds. So goodbye. I'll see you in the next segment. Okay, so let's just dive right into my college journey so far. So I'm currently in Snapchat and I'm just gonna go back to August. So I moved in I moved in August 27th. Great day. This was okay. I'm so sorry if you're listening, but please watch the video, okay? Cuz I'm going to be showing pictures. But yeah. So I moved in and I the car was packed, okay? I literally had to make somewhat of 2 trips cuz I forgot my bedding. Let's run that back. I forgot to bring my bedding. I forgot to bring the comforter. Oh, I brought the sheets. I forgot to bring the comforter, my pillow. Like I forgot to bring everything. Um which who does that? And then I also like I didn't realize and I needed a second fan. I like didn't realize for some reason that I had a lot of stuff, but like I just like I had everything in so many different little bags that those little bags just like added up in the backseat of the car and I was like sitting in the car like shoulders up, seat forward. Um but yeah, I thought I was killing it with my outfit. I was wearing a nice little white tank top and like a backwards hat. Like I really thought I was out here. And then tell me why. I went to go get okay. I like you go to a little tent or whatever. My mom and my dad would like bring my stuff up the stairs. You go to a little tent and you go pick up like your keys and stuff, right? I go to pick up my keys and then there's 2 keys and thing. I'm like, oh, I got a backup key, blah, blah, blah. So I had the key and it said a different name on it, like a different living place, but I just thought it was like a typo, you know what I mean? So when I went up to my room, mind you, I live on the 4th floor. The 4th floor. So I had to like go so I'm going up the stairs and then I'm like, all right, time to see the room. Like, and I go to open the door and the key doesn't fit in the door. The key doesn't fit in the door. Like Huh? How does the key not fit in the door? Let's make it make sense real quick, because I saw I'm using both keys, and like nobody believed me at first. They were like, like, did you try this way? Did you try that way? I'm like, yes, I did. Like the key doesn't work. So I'm like, so I had to like text my roommate, and I was like, are you around? And luckily she was around, because if she wasn't, where was I going? Like I would have had to leave all my stuff in the hallway. And it's so funny, like you get used to like your surroundings, I guess. Like once I've been there for a while, like I got used to like where my room was, how the stairs were arranged. But for some reason, my mind on that first day, like the stairwell seemed so like tiny. Maybe it's because there's like five people on the stairwell, but still, like the stairwell seems so tiny compared to like how it like is now. Because I feel like I'm always standing out there like talking. One of my like I'm always talking for some reason. But yeah, that's what happened on the first day. Like I feel like I hate to be that person who thinks she's the main character, because I'm definitely like not the main character. What is that outfit? Um, I'm definitely not the main character, but I definitely Oh, okay, sorry. I don't think I'm the main character, but definitely stuff happens to me that I feel like doesn't happen to anybody else. But at the same time, like if I say that out loud, I feel like I sound stupid. But also then I see TikToks of people have like having experiences that I think are unique to me, and I'm like, wow, like I've never had an original experience, like never in my life. So that's really about it. Like that's how the story goes. I really like think crazy things only happen to me, but that's my head. So yeah, this is a picture of when I first arrived. My room was empty. We love that. It is not empty now. I literally left like a day after my roommate left, and tell me why, like it looked like I wasn't leaving. Like my whole desk still has stuff on it. My whole bookcase is like filled with stuff. I have a video of it, but like it's filled with stuff. And I'm like, did I even leave? Like, did I bring too much stuff? I feel like I brought too much stuff. But yeah. Was that the first day we had that adventure? Oh my goodness. There was a whole adventure my first day there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. And then we had we had a wait. Why are these on two? Oh. Okay. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Sometimes, so I would for like the first couple of days, because it was like there was no classes, like it was like orientation stuff. People were just like standing around in crowds, and I felt so like confused as to what people were doing. Like they were just like standing there, and I was just like, "Is this what a party is?" Like I'm so uncultured. I like didn't go to any parties in high school. Well, high school kind of got messed up for me because literally junior year the panorama hit, so obviously there wasn't really like, well there probably was parties, but I wasn't there. And I'm me blaming the pandemic like I would actually go to a party. Also I feel like my school was kind of small for that. I also didn't talk to people from other schools because we just all know the person I am. So yeah, I was very confused. I'm like, is this what a party is? We just stand outside. But yeah, um, something funny happened there, but I'm not gonna share that. And then there was a dance the day after I got there. It was like the first year fling, blah blah. And I like this is me. First of all, why do I look like that? I really lost my tan. I'm so pale. But I couldn't even show that picture, but I was like, how do I make friends and talk to people again? I was struggling. I still am struggling. The struggle is forever. Like the struggle never ends. But I was like, how do I talk to people? How do I talk to people? Am I the only person going through this? I've been, and like when I see people, I'm like, dang, I'm really the only person who doesn't know how to talk to people. Like I'm like, what? So yeah. So there was a little get together dance thing. And that was actually fun. Yeah, it was fun. The music was a little trash. I saw some things. That's really all I could say. Yeah, then I saw my dad 2 days later because I live in the same state as my college, same vicinity. But yeah, and then I went on some adventures. And then there's like this cat. So this is my second day here. I'm literally going through day by day. I'm sorry if this is boring, but I feel like it's very good talking points. Anyways, so there's this cat. His name is Remy. You can go follow him on Instagram. So he's like Remy the Harvard cat. So he's like everywhere. And like I don't know why nobody questions this, but like how does Remy get to places? Like hold on, I'm like sweating right now. I'm literally sweating. And why am I so hot? Ugh, I'm putting on deodorant. This is sad. Wait, my phone just turned off. Okay. So yeah, he's a cat. He's gets everywhere. I'm like, why does no one question how Remy gets places? Like, how does Remy get inside your dorm building? How does Remy open doors? Like, why is that not clicking in someone's head? Like, Remy will be in like a place where like he shouldn't be. Like he'll get into a dorm building, but how does he? I feel like I just said this, but how does he get in? Did someone let him in? I just want to know. And like, who's Remy's owner? Like, I feel like no one's asking these questions, but whatever. But this is King Remy. We love how I'm allergic to cats, but I'm the biggest fan. Like, okay, there's Remy. We love. We literally went searching for him. Like, we were running to find him. Yeah. Um, yes. Okay. And then, so the third day I was there was like this first year talent show, and oh my goodness, one of the guys, nobody watches Degrassi, or no one has watched Degrassi. And I went through a whole phase. I still am in that phase, but I went through a whole phase within like the first week of asking everybody if they've seen Degrassi for some reason. That was like my icebreaker. Don't even ask. But nobody's seen Degrassi, and there was a guy that was hosting the talent show that literally looks like Drew from Degrassi. I will insert a picture. Well, not a picture of the guy, but a picture of what Drew looks like. And the guy was hosting the talent show. This is what the talent show looked like. He's right there. But the guy was hosting a talent show. I'm like, literally, does Drew from Degrassi go to my school? Like, he looks just like him. I went through. It was a whole thing. I took multiple pictures. I'm like, he literally looks like him. It was so scary. And then, yeah, that happened. Yeah, we're just not gonna talk about that. Well, I posted that twice. Okay, yeah. And then my fourth, I'm literally doing so much math right now. My fourth day there was our convocation, and which means like our like initiation into being like students or whatever. So I like got my fit together, and okay, so this was my outfit, right? So I wore like these green shorts that I got from Forever 21 for $5, and then this shirt that I got from like Marshalls or something. I feel like I looked pretty quaint. Yeah. The way I'm like turning around is so funny. But my hair was actually kind of good. I kind of liked the outfit. I'm not gonna lie. And I didn't have any makeup on. I had like lipstick and that's it. And then I got on my mask, which is actually really annoying. But yeah, so that was cool. And then we also took like pictures with our entryway. It was so cool. And I was the only girl wearing pants. I believe. I was one of the only girls wearing pants. And that just kind of felt weird. Because I'm not really a dress person. Because my legs are very like strange. And I have a lot of volleyball issues with my knees and or whatever from some scrapes on the floor. So like I'm very uncomfortable wearing like shorts and like dresses. So I just wore, and on the front it looked like a skirt, but it was shorts. I really liked it. Okay, I really liked it. And you know that psychology thing where you think people are looking at you and making fun of you, that happened to me all day when I wore those. That picture's so cute. Okay, and then we had to take a picture on the steps of Widener Library, fitting almost 2,000 people. Right? It was squished. It was squished. It was putting my vaccine to work, and there was like so many people like taking pictures of us. It was cool, and they want you to. Let me not say anything, but I'm like, I'm not purchasing this photo because you can't even see me. Like I thought I had a pocket that you could see me out of, but people just moved in front of me and I'm like, okay, you can't see me. And then the worst part was that I was in the background of someone's story. Like I looked directly at the camera. You know how embarrassing that was? And I had that person on Snapchat. So I went on their Snapchat story and I was like, is that me? In my face. It's just I took a screenshot of it. It was so bad. But yeah, and then we like did like this little thing. We love this video. It was so cute. Look at everyone taking videos too. So cute. And that was the end of August. Yeah. So then I have a whole saga on my story. on my private story for my friends where, and just like for my memories, where I post when crazy things or when like weird things happen in our common room. So like basically I live in this giant building that has four different entryways. And then in the middle there's like a big common room. So um I go in there because I don't know, there's like couches, there's a TV, I don't use a TV, but there's couches, there's like really cool chairs, and I like being in there. Like I do homework and stuff in there and all that. But I also just like being in there just to get out of my room. Like I'll be in there for hours just to get out of my room because it's just comfortable in there. You know what I mean? But everyone else loves that common room too. Like even though they don't live in that building, everyone loves that common room because it's like the best one on camp or in the yard. So yeah, that's where people be all the time, and people will play their instruments there. So yeah, so I just like I look so insane in this picture. Like I look insane. Like I really went on a public looking like that. But yeah, so people will do whole orchestra concerts, piano concerts, like all the time in that common room. Um, and that's just that. And okay, what else do I have here? What is this? Oh, sometimes I would catch people singing. Yes. Oh yeah, and then there was a night where there was a party, but I didn't go. But literally everybody and their mother was at that party. Very, como se dice? But yeah. We don't need to see the caption for this, but this was an outfit one of these days. So we got these really cool sweaters for free. Like everyone like stormed the thing to find I really want to tell you all the caption, but I'm not going to. Um but yeah, we got these really cool sweaters for free. This is what we're paying money for the free sweaters. But you had to go up there and like they gave you the free sweater. I'm like, okay. It was like at this like club fair, and they were just like giving them away. Hopefully they do that part two when we go back to campus. Really excited. Um okay. And then what was that? I'm trying to remember what this party was. I forgot what it was, but we're just gonna blur that out. But yeah, there's me. Wait, can you think I can zoom on this? Oh yeah, there you go. There's me. Look at my face. Yep, we love the fit. It's just a black tank top and black. Literally, this outfit was saving me, and it may have been basic, and it may have been annoying to see me wearing the same pants like 8 days in a row. But the black tank top tucked into the black jeans with the belt with the black Doc Martens was my outfit for like 3 different events that I went to. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I literally wore that outfit all the time. And the black mask all the time. And the hair in a pony 2 pieces all the time. Pearl necklace all the time. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Um uh yeah, we don't need to show that picture. Oh, and then I saw my friend and oh oh my gosh, the worst day. So this was like a week after classes started, and I had this water bottle that was like it was a it was like an insulated one, and it was like a sippy thing. I got it at Target. It was $9. And for some reason there was a hole at the top, and the hole was leaking water. But I didn't know that because I didn't think the hole was big enough to, dump my whole water. So I had went to breakfast that morning, and I had put the bottle inside of my bag because I went to breakfast and I filled it up with water. And then I put it inside of my bag. And then I was in my writing class, and all of a sudden, like, I heard my water bottle fall, and I'm like, dang. And then I'm like, why did, like, in my head, I was like, why did it fall like that if there's water in it? Like, it sounded like it was empty. And then the person sitting next to me was like, oh, like, your water bottle fell, and like, was like pointing at it. And the whole thing had emptied onto the ground. The whole thing. Like when I say the whole thing, all the water. It was only like 8 ounces a thing, but that's a lot of water. Like, and it was just on the ground, and I was just like, class was almost over. There was like 15 minutes left, and I don't think if it was like coffee, lemonade, juice, then I would have like left to go like clean it up. but it was literally water, so I wasn't too worried. It was just embarrassing because it looked like in my head I'm like, oh my god, people think I like peed, but obviously I didn't because I would have got up. But like, you know what I mean? And it's like it was just so embarrassing. And I feel like I think about that stuff too much, like where people just like don't notice and don't care. But I know for me, if if I saw that happen to someone else, I would be looking at them. So I automatically think that everyone is like me and everyone's looking at me. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then after class, I had to go run to the bathroom and clean it up. And I was almost late to my other class. So and someone stole my seat. Ugh, I was so mad. Okay. Um, okay, random picture of me with the bald filter really became my favorite filter this year, so or this fall. So there's me looking crazy. And then I saw my parents. It was like 2 weeks um after I first got to school. We went to this really cool place. It was called Fire and Ice, where you get your food and they put it on a grill, and then they like chef it up or whatever. And then some kid had like two hot dogs. Like, don't bring. I am never, ever, ever bringing a child 6 years old or under to a buffet because that is just a waste of money. And I hate to be frugal and I hate to be cheap, but I'm literally never bringing a 6 year old to a buffet because if you ever pull up with two hot dogs to a buffet, two hot dogs. When I ever saw them, I think my food was right there. I'm like, are those hot dogs? Like, what? So funny. Okay. And then we had a intramural. There's so many things I want to say, but okay. We had an intramural like day. So it was like, and okay, so I went there to support my yard. I went there to support my yard. I That's it. I did not want to participate, but for some reason I participated in like most of the activities, and I was not happy about that. So I did this one, but there was a second round. So it was like an egg walk thing. Very cool, very quaint. Um that was it. And then we played tug of war, which we lost. Wait, what? It's so funny like looking back cuz you recognize people, but yeah. There was like a tug of war thing, a weird dance competition, which is like kind of gets awkward. And then, oh my god, the way I want to show this picture too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. What is this? Oh. I went to a scary bathroom. Very exciting. Oh, and then we went to our first football game, which I literally have no pictures of. Like, no pictures of it. Just like okay, I have 10 minutes left before I have to do a new one. But yeah, do you think I get to the end of September? Okay, maybe I'll get to the end of September and then I'll do the rest of them. But yeah, so I went to a football game, very fun. We left like halfway through because like they were winning like really good. Or is that even like how you say something? I sound like stupid, but they were like winning by a lot. So like we were like, okay, let's go. And yeah, I got a free t-shirt. I'm literally wearing the t-shirt we got from the game. Can we see it? We love how red is popping on this like overexposure. Okay. Yes, football game. Oh, something so embarrassing happened. So embarrassing. Like I literally like this is actually I can't show this because this is a picture of my teacher. But let me see if I have my actual face on here. Yeah. Oh, good thing I flashed that real quick. There's my face. I had to cover with a picture of somebody else, but discard changes. Okay, yeah. So I got made fun of like low key the way I make fun of people like to their faces. And it wasn't like I got bullied. It was just like when someone uses the way you like someone you don't know, but they use the same way you make fun of people, the way to you is oh whoa. It actually hurts. Like it hurts a lot. Um and it doesn't hurt like I want to cry. It hurts in an embarrassing way. Like did anyone else see that? Because I would hate for someone else to see that, but yeah. Um, then I was bothered a little bit. Um, because people don't know. Ugh, I went through a whole. I still am through a whole thing where people don't know where their body is, and I don't know if it's just like a me and my own weirdness, but when people like stand when certain people like stand too close to me, or like aren't really reading the room, where like there are a bunch of other places you can be and you choose to sit, like me, if I was in a room and there was one person sitting at a table, I would want to sit the farthest away from them, because that give them their room and I'll have my own room. But some people like don't get that, and I like don't know what it I don't know what my voice cracking. I don't know what it is, but people just like don't, like, that doesn't happen with people, so it bothers me. And like, you know how many times I okay, this is just kind of like a I get pushed in a locker thing, but obviously not. But you know how many times I've been sitting at like dinner or lunch and people will just like get up, swing their backpacks over their shoulder and like just like walk out and like hit my chair or hit my back. One time hit my head. Like it just feels like that character in a movie who's just like taking the beating. Like that's literally what it feels like, because people just like, you know me, when I get up from sitting, the camera shaking, when I get up from sitting at a table, I like so carefully maneuver my body where as to keep in my own space, put on my jacket so I'm not bothering anyone, pick up my backpack and pull it over my shoulders, not swinging it wildly. Or like people just be like swinging their hands and just like hit somebody in the back of the head. Like, you know, sometimes I've seen that. I'm just like I don't know. It's just like a rant that it's just like a thing that I have, in that I feel like other people don't understand. Like there are some people who get it, but it's just like spatial awareness, like, and people like don't some people just don't have spatial awareness, and it's like actually like aggravating. Oh, this, let me edit out this caption real quick so I can show you this. But so I was just trying to write an essay. I think it was like 11 p.m., so I really shouldn't have been in this common room writing an essay. But like there was someone was playing the piano and I couldn't pay attention for the life of me. I literally couldn't pay attention because I was focused on the piano, and like my brain doesn't work where the piano calms me down. So I'm like focused on the piano and not my work. It was so difficult. But yeah. Um. Okay. What else? I want to say this so bad. I want to say this so bad. But what I will say, what I will say about my nose is so red. Stop. What I will say about this, I know Anchor. What I will say about this picture that I took, which I actually look kind of bomb that day. I'm not gonna. What I will say about this picture that I took that I'm not going to show is that I was blessed to have the first essay due in my class, that I wrote, the draft, be used as like the class like editing thing. So like everyone read my essay, everyone gave me feedback, which felt so good to have in like college. I wasn't expecting that, but I was so blessed to have that experience for the first essay I wrote, because I feel like it really helped me with my other two essays. Let's just say I got an A on the last one on my research paper. I was really just out here like that. Like I thought I was stunting. I was so excited when I saw my grade on that paper. I almost cried because I was so proud of that essay. Anyways, but yeah. And people gave me feedback on my essay and it made me happy, because I like when people give me real feedback. So I feel like I've never gotten true feedback in my life, other than like from my like on my papers and homework stuff, other than like from my friends, from like teachers. I feel like I really haven't gotten true feedback, because all it was like, oh, this is great, like this is like, I feel like that's all I've gotten my entire life. So it felt really good to have someone, multiple people, like 14 people, really tell me what they liked about my essay and what they didn't like and how I could do it better. Ugh, it just felt so good. I love feedback so much. I really do. This piece of hair really wants to fight. Okay, I'm gonna take a break real quick. I wish I had like an ad read. Like this would be the perfect spot for an ad read. But I'm just gonna take a break real quick and blow my nose, and then we'll move on. That's the end of September. So, and then we're just gonna move on to with October, November, and then some of December. So, yeah, this is a long podcast today. Stay tuned. But oh, wow, that's awkward. um, okay. Oh, okay. Let's just say someone just texted me, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm back and I have a drink. It's just water, so I can tell the rest of my time. If you are a person associated with SpongeBob and you want to send me SpongeBob stuff, send me SpongeBob stuff. Look at my mug. She's cute. I forgot what I named my mug. My other mug is named Tracy. Obviously, like, it's SpongeBob, but I wanted to have like a name. You know what I mean? For some reason, I like drinking out of like this corner. Okay. I need to. This is so bad. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna move past that. Okay, so now we're in October. Oh wow, November was a long month for no reason. Okay. This is me just looking at code and having no idea what I'm looking at. We love that for me. Let's see. Oh, we have another piano video. I really just be having no shame taking videos. I swear. You know, I seriously have no shame. Like, I don't get. I'm so sorry. I'm like very like paranoid. I don't get it. What is in front of the door? Oh, my purse. My purse is in front of the door. There you go. Okay. I really just have been having no shame taking videos of like, but it's not videos of people. It's videos of like myself reacting to people. Okay. Anyways, yeah, people just love playing the piano. People, everybody who goes to Harvard knows how to play piano. Like, I swear, like 70%, 7 out of 10 people know how to play piano. If I lined up 10 people, 10 random people, and asked them if they play piano, I'm sure that at least 7 people know how to play piano. That's what 70% means. But literally, I'll be in that common room, and like another percentage, 50% of the times that I'm in that common room, people are playing piano. I don't get it. People would love to show people that they know how to play piano. And me following trends, me being jealous, I am trying to teach myself how to play piano. I was doing good for like a week, a week and a half, and then I just kind of got busy and I stopped. And then I was like booking because you're supposed to like book the rooms if you want to use them for like. Oh, sorry, it's the water. You're supposed to like book the rooms if you want to use them to play the piano, like the music rooms. And like there was 2 times I was in there, and like 2 people walked in on me playing piano. I'm like, I have it reserved. Excuse me. Like the times where like no one reserves it, there's no one in there. But the second I want to reserve it, everyone wants to come in. But I swear only my life works like that, works that way. I swear, like I hate to be that person. I really do. Like I'm not coming at a place where like I'm like I literally feel like that stuff only happens to me. Okay. Oh yeah, and then there was like a day, which I'm assuming was like a senior scavenger hunt, where like people are walking around in costumes. Would love to have that question answered. Hmm. Right. Um. Oh yeah, and then I went to another party. Someone tell me why I wore that though. I wore that because I had nothing. My mom made fun of the what I wore that day. We're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, it was a fun party. I was up very late. Okay, what else happened? Oh, my first midterm. My midterm. So I took my midterm. It was um it was on paper. Sorry, it was not on paper. It was online. And you had to turn it in by I'm sorry. You had to turn it in by a certain time. And I was like trying to take a picture, and for some reason I forgot how to send PDFs to my computer for some reason. So I had to email it to my teacher. And luckily he's awesome, and he accepted it. But I was like and then for the next one, he was like, "Guys, so based on all like the problems that happened with the last midterm, this one's gonna be on paper." I was like, I was like, I'm sorry, it was me. I just didn't know how to turn it into a PDF. I'm sorry." But yeah, um, this is my view one day. We love that cute little church. Let's see, me looking insane. Oh, this day was so cute. Oh, that's when okay. So this day was so cute. It was somebody's birthday, and people were doing like a little surprise party for the kid. And they thought that like me and my neighbor were like the kid, and we walked in, they were like, surprise, and they stopped. It was so adorable. But yeah. And then I went home, and that was very fun. It was very fun. I went home for the first time over like Labor Day? No. Columbus Day? Veterans Day? Isn't Columbus Day like? Hold on, now I need to know. Isn't Columbus or isn't Indigenous? We don't say that man's name. Isn't Indigenous Peoples Day like a different day? Never mind. I was right. So I went home. I went home. Indigenous Peoples Weekend. I don't know if that's how people call it, but yeah. I went home, and that was fun. And there's a picture of my neighbor taking a tourist like handed her the phone and was like, "Can you take a picture of us?" And I was like, "We got places to be, people to see." Um, yes, we love that. I don't know what that is. Is that the day? Okay. Okay, what other pictures? Oh, I can't play that video. There's another video of music things happening in the common room, but I'm not gonna play that one. We're just not gonna play it. Oh yeah, and then so like on some Wednesdays, like Annenberg, which is like the dining hall, has like special foods. So like I was running, I was not walking to go get smoothies because they were having smoothies. Let me just say that smoothies slapped. Like it was so good. But yeah. And then this is the day I felt like this picture was amazing. I don't know why it came out so cool, but it was just me in the mirror doing that. And that was the day before I cut my hair, I think. Or that was the same day? No, it was the day before. So then I cut my hair, impulse cut, because like it was just bothering me the way it was layered. So I cut it myself. It's uneven, which is okay. It's okay. Do you see that? It's one in my eye. But yeah, I cut my hair, and there was a bunch of tourists that just kept coming out the thing. Was that the same day? Oh yeah, and then there was like a cool. So what was so weird is that so obviously we're approaching the end of October, and um, New England has. I'm sorry for that noise. New England has like Canopy Lake, which is like a local theme park, and so I was on my explore page one day, and I saw this post from like the Harvard like events college events board, and it was like, oh, like sign up in our link to go to what's it called, to go to Canopy Lake like for free. And I was like, for free? Sign me up. And I've never, for all the time that I've lived here, I've never been to Scream. It's not even Scream Fest. It's Scream Fest. Is it Scream Fest? Wait, now I need to know. Canopy Lake. Yeah, Scream Fest. Wait, so what is it? Six Flags is what? Flags. Six Flags Scream Fest? It's also called Scream Fest? Fright Fest. Fright Fest is Six Flags. And then Scream Fest is Kenny B Lake. So I'd never been to Screamfest before, and because I always have been like scared. I'm still scared of scary things. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not as scared now. Cut to me screaming in the haunted houses. Okay. Anyways, but I was there from like, what was it? I was there from 3 p.m. to 11. It was a full 8-hour shift at Kenny B Lake. I had never been there that long before. But yeah, this is just a picture of a lady. See, I have no shame, but I took a picture of this lady because she was just holding frosting. Like, do you see that? She was just holding frosting for some reason. And then her husband's like ringtone was like the theme from Halloween. It was so weird. I'm like, what is happening? But yeah, that was cool. This is a cute picture I took of a statue. Um, how to do the casual like leg post. I'm on like the tram thing. Oh yeah. And then we waited in a line for this very mediocre ride, but it was actually really fun. For an hour. We were in that line for so long. It was so crazy, but yes. Then we went on Untamed. That was fun. And oh my gosh, the way our school, obviously they're rich. Harvard has a lot of money, but they gave us two meal tickets for mad food, like each person. So it was like the meal ticket was like two slices of pizza and a drink, or two pretzels and a drink, this kind of sandwich and a drink, and fries and this. And then there was only like two fried doughs and a drink. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I need to be like no food in my stomach for me to eat two fried doughs. Like two fried doughs, nobody, you can barely, if it's made right, you can barely finish one fried dough. So why in the world would they give us two? So they were just like throwing away like food at us. It was crazy. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then this day was crazy. um and I kind of got myself into my own trouble. But we went, so like our entryway like does like things where um like we all come together and bond and all that stuff. And there was one time where not that many people went. It was like only four of us went, and it was like going around to explore Boston. And the things I like think about are like, and it's like I laugh, but like no one knows. Okay, I'm sorry. My bottom lip. But yeah, so that's what we did. But yeah, so yeah, so you just went around. We went around exploring. That still doesn't make sense. We went around exploring. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. We went around exploring Boston, um, and we were on our train back, and there was this man who like recognized that we were like Harvard students, and he started going off about how bad Harvard was, and just hitting all the crazy conspiracy theory talking points. And I was just I was on my phone taking selfies like, man telling us Harvard's bad. Like I was just doing that. And then I took a picture, and then it was a couple plot twists, but I took a picture of him like very low key, just very like I'm like on my phone like this, and I took a picture of him and he didn't notice. And then I started taking a video, and I wasn't taking a video of him though. Like on God, I wasn't taking a video of him. It was a video of me. And I was going like this. I was like, and I went to like my neighbor like that, and it looked like I was taking a video of him, but I wasn't. And he was like, she's taking videos of me. I was like, I was so scared, but at the same time I was like, I wasn't though. Like I wasn't taking videos of you. So I was scared because he was very unpredictable. But at the same time, I was just like, I was kind of like, what do I even say? Because I know I'm telling the truth, but this man's never gonna believe me. So I was like, and then we ended up getting off the train because he was going off, and I almost got hate crimed. But but yeah, um, it was a it was a whole thing. That was, yeah, getting harassed on a train for going to Harvard. We love that. Okay. What else? Oh, we had a pumpkin. Oh, another story. Okay. Okay. So basically, like, there's only four people that live on the fourth floor. It's my two neighbors and my roommate. And we all decided to like order Five Guys on Uber Eats. So my roommate is like getting the food or is like doing it on her phone. We all have the order ready. We click order, we wait like the 30 minutes, and then me and my roommate go down to like meet the guy to get the food. So we're down there and we don't see anybody. And then we go on the street, like she's tracking his car, and then all of a sudden, like the car thing, like his car thing goes away. And it says like your order was delivered. And we were like, where's the food? Where's the food? We never even saw the food. So like I had to call him three separate times, and then this man finally answered. I'm like, "Where's the food?" He was like, "Oh, I came to the your gate, like your gate. I was there. I walked through the gate. I went up to the front door, and I left the food there." I was like, "Sir, like we've been standing here for like 30 minutes. Like we would have seen you and we didn't." So I believe that either I believe someone either took it or this man just drove off with our food. Like it was obviously it was one of the two, but I don't know which way I lean because I don't want to. I really believed in his voice. Me spitting. I really believed in his voice that he didn't steal the food. Like it just sounded like he was just like some college student, just trying to make his money on the side with Uber Eats. Like I nothing was suspicious about the way he was saying it. Like he was saying like all the instructions that we gave him. So someone must, and then so I'm leaning towards someone must have took it, but at the same time, we were there the entire time and there was no person there. You know what I mean? So where's the food? So I like have a whole I documented basically the whole thing because we ended up going to this place. It's called Babyberg, and it's just like the downstairs level of Annenberg because there's so many first year students that they made like extra space in like the basement. And so we were getting drinks from down there because they just always have drinks and stuff. So we took those, and then like there, so that was at like 6 o'clock, and then literally like an hour and a half later, we barely made it to dinner too, because we're like we had nothing to eat. Like my roommate got the money refunded, but at that point we just like kind of like gave up on eating. So we ended up going to the dining hall, and it was so embarrassing because we were like, "Hey, we're getting Five Guys. Hey, we're getting Five Guys," and then we're at the dining hall with the food was so bad that night. It was so bad. I was like so upset. I needed to have some I like ate something else like after that because I just like it was so bad. But yeah, I was very upset and I was like, update, food was stolen. And then my neighbor Aluchi, you've seen her on the podcast, go check it out. But she was trying to like find out who the culprit was. It was a whole thing. And then we have our suspicions on who we think it was, but it's like fake suspicions because obviously it wasn't that person. But yeah. And then it was parents weekend, which really didn't do anything. Me and my parents didn't really do anything. We went to my room, I showed them around a little bit, and then it was so funny because these are a bunch of parents up here, and we were just eating lunch down here, and they're just like watching us eat. Like it was so oh, it was just so crazy because like they were just like watching. I'm like, this is so awkward, and like I was facing away from them, so they just like I don't know. I just thought it was so weird. Um. Oh yeah. I don't know if I should mention this on here. This is getting into Halloween, but I don't know if I should mention this. But I'm gonna just say something spooky was delivered, not literally, but something spooky happened in our room, and I want to ask somebody about it, but I don't know how to approach that idea of asking. So I'm just never gonna ask. But I just I don't know. Like something weird happened and my heart sank when I first saw it. Okay. Now we have Halloween. So I literally like had no plans to do anything because I just like I'm I'm socially weird. So I don't talk or am acquainted with that many people to know if there's like a Halloween party or this or that. So the Halloween party I went to was very last minute. The costume was very last minute. I was a boxer because I had some fake boxer shorts. I did a little black eye piece. I wore a hoodie and a tank top. That's it. Um, I got no good pictures of the costume because I didn't want it documented at all. Well, actually, I do have a picture, but I'm not gonna put that there. But yeah, and we had to take a whole shuttle to like the party was actually really fun and all that. Nothing else to say about that. It was fun. And then can we just talk about how fast my hair grew? I'm sorry, I have to take these down again. But this is me. Look at that. That's me on Halloween. I had a cute little outfit on. We love her. I'm not wearing those glasses today. But look how short my hair was. And I was forcing it out. Now it's like so long. Like look at that. It's already all the way down here. My hair was so cute when it was like little short little stubs coming out of my hat like that. And then the unthinkable happened. Literally. I had huge plans. Okay, that's the end of October, by the way. Okay, so I had huge plans for that first week of November. I was planning to do a like week of my life video. Wait, I can't tell if this was. Oh yeah, let me. Okay, I'll do that in the recap at the end. But I okay. So I was so excited I was gonna do like a week of my life thing for the first week of November. Like I was so hyped to vlog. I was so excited. And then that Sunday night, like before November 1st, like my stomach hurt so bad. And like I got up in the morning and um laid down on like the cold bench that's in our common room. And I like tried to fall asleep there, and then like 10 minutes later I like threw up. And I literally don't get sick. Like I never get sick. And my whole like high school career, I've only missed school for being sick like once, and it was like for like 3 days, I believe. And I didn't even throw up then either. Like the last time this is I'm not never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. But like that has not happened to me in the longest time. Like I never get sick, but for some reason my immune system was just like so weak. I like don't understand. So yeah. So there's a picture. Am I gonna show this? I think I might show it because then I can put it in the thumbnail. But there's me by the toilet. Literally, like all day I was having an issue. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I got sick, and I don't even know what kind of sickness it was. I like didn't eat for 2 days, and then I thought, and then you know myself, I'm such a stupid person that when I think I finally got over my rut, I had pizza. I didn't ease myself back in. I got myself straight back into my routine. I bought a pizza from CVS and I ate it, and it was good. Like that pizza slapped. I think it was Red Baron. Oh, it was so good. But yeah, whoa. That pizza hit like no other, let me tell you. But I was sick. And I missed my midterm. Oh my goodness. That teacher again saved my life for that midterm. Because the first midterm, it didn't turn out to turn it in the back end. The second midterm, I was sick and I had to negotiate with him on what day I would take it. But yeah. That's really it. Oh, and then I saw my mom again. And then I went to a water polo match. This was the pool. It was very fun. I will say it was very interesting. I never didn't know how it worked. And then I went to like a concert for my neighbor. She sings. I don't know what that was question. She sings, and we went to her little concert. Then we had to figure out how to set the time on our breakfast. It was so bad. Yes, that happened. Oh, then we went to the first basketball game of the season, my first ever college basketball game. Very fun. Um, this is my outfit. We love that. That's my neighbor in the back. That's my Ruben right there. We love that for me. Yeah, that basketball game was fun. Okay, so I am shockingly, I'm a part of. I have 6 minutes left. I am a part of the radio station. And I don't know what else to say about that. I'm part of the organization. I'm in the sports department. And I only done it once, but I'm what I do is call like sports games. So I've done one basketball game and then I've done one like sports talk that I will never do again. Never, ever in my life. Um but hold on. I'm sorry. Imagine. Wait. Um I'm trying to look something up right now. Yeah. So I am part of WERB 95.3 FM. I really should know that. I literally had to Google that real quick because it just like was slipping my brain. But yeah, WERB WHRB 95.3 FM. Catch me on there. Really just out here like that. Never say that again. I will never say that again. But yeah, so we had an initiation that night. This like random night in November, and I found out that I got in because I passed the test. And it was an experience. I was struggling that night. That this is what I'm gonna say at the end, but just a sneak preview. Like there were times where I felt like I don't want to be here. I just want to go home, but now I'm home and I'm like, I just want to go back to school. But like there were times I was like, I literally have nothing happening here. There's nothing happening besides math and economics in my gen ed. Like there's nothing else happening. There's nothing for me here. Like I had so many identity crises, existential crises, so many. Like that would like just come and go. Like there were some days I'd be like, yes, 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 we're really out here, and then it would be like a week, 2 weeks where I'd be like, I'm miserable. So don't know if anyone else has had that experience. We love that experience for me. Okay, let me see if I can finish November. November had a lot of stuff. Okay, no, I can skip over that because let's just break. Okay. This was what is this? Oh, I think this people singing again. Oh, and there's something really cool. They did like a Squid Game like themed night. So remember I was talking about like the smoothie thing that they did like before. So they did like a Squid Game themed night, and if you've seen the show, like they slid this under my door. Oh, I was like, what is that? Look at Rupert. They slid that under our door. So it was so cool. I think I kept it. It was so awesome. But yeah, and the one Zoom class I did. Oh, and then I went to a concert, which that's in my last vlog if you want to check that out. But I literally went on a bus. I had no tickets when I went on the bus. I just like winged it. I got tickets for $20 and I went to go see Phineas, which was like my first like I've been to like a Charlie Puth concert, but that was like outside. This is like my first indoor like someone I'm interested in concert. Like it was, and the music I like loved. I listened to the set list. Like the Charlie Puth concert that I went to, like I think it was like 3 years ago. I obviously listened to the album, but I never really like listened because like when you listen to the set list, like you know what song's coming, you know what to prepare for and all that. I didn't do that before going to the Charlie Puth concert, but for the Phineas concert, I for the for the Phineas concert, I for the for the Phineas concert, I had listened to the set list for like 2 weeks straight. Because I'm just really out here like that. So I knew what songs coming right after the other. And I feel like if you're gonna go to a concert, like you should know the set list. I'm sorry. But if like you're literally sitting in a nice spot, if you got there mad early, you should know the set list and you shouldn't be surprised when he does a certain song. Sorry, that's just my opinion. But yeah. Um, yes, I went to that concert. It was so fun. How fun was it? So fun. And then, um, okay, I'm gonna cut off here and take a break because this actually isn't a big no, because I only have like 30 seconds left. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right here and we'll be back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I need to really wrap this up because I'm already at an hour. Okay. So to end November, it was the game, the Harvard Yale game, which was very fun. The drive down there was fun. I missed the tailgate. I missed the tailgate. I literally didn't go to any tailgates this year. Any tailgates. I missed every single one of them. Every single one of them. It wasn't 5. There was many more than that. But I literally missed all of them. I can't explain why. I'm not gonna explain why, but I missed every single tailgate. So my first ones will be next year. Love it. Okay. We're just gonna move on from that. But yeah, it was such a fun time. I look like a mother, as I should, but we ended up winning clutch in like the last like 30 seconds, and then we stormed the fields. Very fun. We got food after. We went to Shake Shack. Very good. That Shake Shack burger hit really, really different. But yeah, and I slept really late that night. Like really late. Cause it didn't fit. I didn't, excuse me. I personally didn't feel satisfied with the way the night was ending. I was like, shouldn't there be something happening? Which there very well could have been something happening. I just, I'd explained this before. I wouldn't know. So I just kind of felt unfulfilled. So we ended up finding something to do. But yeah, very fun. Then I went home for the holidays for Thanksgiving. And that was I just went all the way back to like 2013. Where am I? In November? Okay. So yeah, then I went home for a break and then I wanted to go home. Oh, and then I'm just gonna say me being nosy. That's all I'll say about that. Okay. Oh. I won't mention that one. Oh yeah, and then there was a day when people were just like looking at me and I'm just like, I just like I know I look at people a lot and I'm like there's a reason I'm looking at somebody. And I don't know. I feel like I always like look at people. I had an experience like when like 2 weeks before I left to come back home, where someone was looking at me and then they caught me looking at. It was so bad, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, I was just like, am I just so beautiful that people are just looking at me today? I was very confused. Like people just kept looking at me. I'm like, can you stop? Like I don't. But yeah. What is this? Oh, then I went to another concert, and then I went to an a cappella concert, and then we had our little holiday party, which that was fun. And what else? Bad food. Oh, and then it was in December where I called my first basketball game. Very fun. That's my laptop. That's my laptop right there. And I don't know what that 106 is, but I realized like I thought the first game that I went to was so funny because I thought one of the guys was like really short, just because compared to everyone else, like he was like tiny. But it turns out he's like 6'2", which I'm just like, it's so crazy how like I don't know, just the way that perspective works. I just thought it was kind of crazy. But as I was sitting there, I'm like, oh my goodness, these people are so tall. Like I was having like a what is going on moment. But yeah, and then I went to MIT for 5 minutes. Literally, I went to MIT for 5 minutes. I went there for like this mixer thing that was happening. I felt very weird there. I was not getting like it wasn't that I wasn't getting a good vibe. It was just that like I didn't feel like I belonged there. So I'm like, and also like apparently there was like some sort of COVID thing happening there. So I'm like, me and my neighbor were like, I think we're just gonna leave. So then we just left. But I had food. As I should. I'm always at places for food. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, and then Primal Scream happened, which you can Google that, but I was sheltered in place in a basement studying for my math final when people were running around screaming. This is it. There's me. And then I am trying to find somebody. That's all I'm gonna say. I took a picture. Ooh, and ooh, and so I literally have no shame. Like I'm so sorry, but I have no shame sometimes taking pictures of people. But um, anyways, it's not a bad thing. Like I'm not taking a picture of you because it's bad. I'm taking a picture because it's entertaining and I need to remember. But this picture right here, I'm trying to find somebody, and I don't know if they actually exist. But okay. And then I went home for a day to watch SNL, Billie Eilish. My hair looked really good this day. Hold on, let's look at this real quick. Look how good my hair looked. Going home to watch SNL. Like, look how good my side part was. I never do a side part. Um, and yeah, I was home for 24 hours. And then I found some new study spaces, which was amazing. I found like this cool, like, it almost is like a lofty kind of feel. And hopefully no one knows about it. I feel like people do know about it, but they stopped using it. So I feel like I'm safe there. But I really love that space. It was actually really cool. Um, and this is the last thing. I was home. There's my room. And I'll show you what my side of the room looked like. It was like so crazy. Like I had so much stuff just there. Like it looked like I wasn't leaving. Like I can't with myself. Anyways. But yeah, that's it for the recap. I've been home way too long. Like I just want to go back to school. Like I really just want to go back to school. I've been home for way too long. Um, oh Lord, my December recap is out. But yeah, that's really it. It was actually kind of fun reliving those moments. But as I said before, like I've learned a lot about myself and how I operate and how a majority of people don't operate like me. And I feel like I'm not at the terms yet, but I'm coming to terms with the fact that it takes me a while to find people that like get the way I think. And there aren't I'm not unique, okay? I don't like it coming off as like I'm unique and there's nobody like me. There'll never be anyone like me. I'm just like this person. I'm not trying to come off that way. I'm trying to avoid using but because that just kind of like takes back the statement. I'm just like the way I operate is very different from how I feel like a majority of people operate and socialize. And I'm just like I will say it till I die. I'm literally the most awkward person in this world. Like I like forget how to talk to people. Like I don't know how to talk to people. Like I literally need someone to guide me because I literally don't know how to talk to people. So I that was a huge struggle for me because I don't know anybody. I like and if you are going to college, if you listen to this and you're going to college next year or this coming fall, literally like force yourself to like participate and be in groups like before you get to school because like texting is easy. Like it literally is so easy because you don't have to talk to people. You can just write like whatever, but you just have to know that you just have to be yourself the same way. But like literally like it's so much easier to text and get to know people. Like even though I like to get to know people in person to like better than texting, but texting and talking to in group chats will really open the door for you once you get to like your school because like I made a huge mistake of like literally not talking in group chats or anything or doing like Zoom calls and stuff because I was let's be honest, I was too lazy and I didn't I had been so online and virtual for like a year and a half where I was so sick of it. But I seriously recommend if you're starting school in the fall to participate in those group chats because they are important in building familiarity. Because if you recognize someone's name, you can go up to them be like, hey, we talking in the group chat, blah, 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 this group chat, this and that. It's so much easier to do that than to just like look at them from afar and be like, oh, that's so and so, but like not say anything because you haven't established anything with them. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, that ice is getting cold. Um, but yeah, that was my mistake. But yeah, it's just been a, not even a little bit. There have been points where I was like, do I even need to be here? Like I said this before, but I had many moments like that. And I know I'll continue to have moments like that because that's just like the type of person I am. where I question everything. But at least I feel like now I know what I need to do in order to do better socially. Like I have done a lot of like social things and events, but I have gained new experiences from every single one of them. But I just feel like I could do better. And yeah, that's just the type of person I am. I feel like I was going on something before, but I forgot what I was talking about because I got sidetracked with the whole like talking group chats thing. But I was saying like I just feel like the way I make friendships and the way I like talk to people, my humor, the way I get comfortable with people, I feel like takes like a long time. And I'm just again very awkward. Okay, I'm going in circles. But yeah, that was my first semester at college. I really hope you all enjoyed. Those listening, I'm sorry. Please watch the video portion so you can see like the pictures and stuff that I showed. But I feel like this was very important for me to just relive that and get that all out there and rant. Um, I don't know, my voice is shaking. I was just saying but I think that I need to also stop saying because I like make myself look ridiculous. But it was nice like going through all that, and I feel like there's not that many videos like this that I wish I could have watched before I went to school and seen how like things worked and how events worked and the stories and the like the ups and the downs, cuz I know what happens and I have done it, and this video is here for that, or this podcast. But yeah, I know this is a very different kind of podcast this week. If you enjoyed this kind, like find a way to let me know. But that's all I have for today, folks. Please check out the video form of this podcast. It's gonna go out as soon as possible. Like I said, I have nothing else to do, so I'm gonna try to do a podcast every day. Um, but yeah, please, yeah, just hear me out. Play this while you're crocheting, because it is a long one, but I feel like it was important. It was important for somebody at least, right? It was important for someone. But yeah, if you have any story suggestions, like podcast episode suggestions, anything of the sort, movie, songs, anything, email me at knotqueenpod. Again, it's knotqueenpod. Don't forget the pod at gmail.com. If you are a sponsor and you're looking to want your product advertised here, I wear beanies. So if you're a beanie company, I take products over money. I mean, I like money, but if we could start with products, that's fine. I hope people don't take me seriously when I say that. I really do, because it sounds like I'm like begging, but it's all in good fun. But also email me at knotqueenpod. Again, it's knotqueenpod. Don't forget the pod at gmail.com. Please check out the video form of this on my YouTube channel at Nina King. I think my channel thing is like youtube.com/Nina King. I think that's my URL, because I finally have 100 subscribers where I can have my own URL. 3 years later, almost 4 years, almost 5 years, bro. I literally started in 2017. It's almost been 5 years. That's so sad. But yeah, check it out there. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. Check me out literally like tomorrow or less than a week later. I love you all. Bye bye bye.